to Satan.
And then they put the presents in front of the tree, which is a phallic symbol, you know, and then you got to bow down to the symbol to pick up the present, you know, not even realizing that you got a whole idol, man.
Well, before that, you feed it. You give a offering.
Yep.
Milk and cookies.
Yep.
You know, so you're feeding it. That's why I was told in the story of history of the Bell and Dragon. Daniel, like, look, man, they eating that shit, man.
Right. At night,
and that's what they're doing. You know.
They did it. You know, you put out milk and cookies. As soon as they go to sleep,
right.
Tell them family did it.
Right.
You know, but not realizing the Lord is displeased at that. It's actually you actually making the Lord angry.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
the Lord could burn your damn house down, man. You know?
That's why a lot of house fires are on Christmas.
Yeah.
These little kids are fucking monsters, man. They're monsters. They ain't even children. They ain't even sweet, innocent kids no more, man. They got you. They got them at 14, 15, 11, 12, 13, and now 5. You know? Little ass kids on dating sites and shit, man. They got y'all. You had a walkout with middle schoolers because they said of sexual harassment. So they all with this shit, and they said the school ain't doing nothing. But you got over-sexualized young girls with, you know, bouncing around and shit.
Cuties, remember that shit?
Right.
And then on top of that, you got, you know, the alphabet people going in a girl's room dressed as a female, touching them.
Well, you had a dude in a skirt rape a girl in the fucking bathroom.
Yeah, that's what happened.
What the fuck? And then the school ain't doing nothing about it. But y'all keep trusting in Egypt.
Yep. Yeah, man, this place is so. That's why he said.
So that's judgment.
Right.
If something happens to your baby, that's judgment for you.
Right.
If you fucking drop dead, that's judgment because you trusted in Babylon.
That's right.
You wanted to trust in Egypt, you're gonna fall with it.
That's right.
That's your fucking judgment.
That's right.
Ain't no Christian church gonna save you. Ain't no pastor gonna save you. Vocab Malone's gonna spread fucking fluoride water on you and now say you're healed. It's done.
Lord just
And Cain's like sacrifice.
Right. I see that. You're right.
Because how did he get back on top? And now his wilding out thing is the 2 6s over his eyes.
Wow. He's a man. Fuck that.
Sold completely out, man. Sold out. And then they did a social ridicule by having him fucking sit down with a rabbi.
Yep.
And then nigga said, I'm learning from you. Deaf to him. Deaf to him. And his 18 baby mothers, man. Jakes are sellouts, man.
And that's why he says, what shall a man gain if he loses his soul, man? You know?
He's going to gain an ass whooping.
You're going to get some fire on his fucking face.
He's going to gain a miserable life.
Yeah, man.
You know? That's what they get. A little more, it says, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet, for nation shall rise against nation.
Yep. The U.S. versus Russia, you know? Right now, Joe Biden, he's ready, you know?
And kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
Yep.
All these are the beginning of sorrow.
The beginning of sorrow. And guess what? America is in a very light famine right now. You know, I don't know if that target is still out there in the water. But guess what? People right now, they're not going to get that great Christmas dinner no more. You know, that's
in the can now.
Rice and fucking ham, turkey, right? You know, this shit is true. This shit is fucking true, man. You know, famine, pestilences. You got this whole baloney 1.9 thing going on, and now they're saying, that new variant, you know, and it's all fucking,
This is the cover up for the people who took the. This is the perfect plan when you think about it. You know, we just think it's a new variant. You know,
right.
The Lord opens us up to us, so we're like man, like, you know what I'm saying? We own all that.
Well, he's done that with everything. iPhone 1, 11, 8, PS1, 2, 3, 4. You know, right, 5. Gosh, dang.
The new best thing. This is it.
Get the Jordan's 11s. Oh, I told us the 3s.
This came out already.
But get the 11s. They're the 3s.
Right.
this proves like people are so gone, man. You know, like people do the same shit every fucking year.
Well, he'll give you Dr. Pepper, and then he gives you Dr. Pop.
One thing,
right?
Yeah.
Oh, he gives you Coca-Cola, then he gives you RC Cola. Like, what the fuck? He gives you Sprite. I said, no, this shit miss.
Right. That's right.
Yo, man.
Everything, man. Progressive, all state, like
Yep.
damn.
Yep.
And that proves that America is no more. It's a big ass business, a corporation, if you will, corporate America.
With the same product. He just keeps twisting it or changing the color.
That's right.
Let's go in this article. This is from shitheadthefanplan.com. Ruling class talks of nukes won't rule out a nuclear attack on Russia.
Oh, keep it one more time, Bob.
Who's the ruling class?
Ruling class talks of nukes, and they won't rule out a nuclear attack on Russia.
It said won't rule out a nuclear attack on Russia.
This is on the 11th.
Man, this is a few days ago, man. All right, hey, man, prophecy speaking. Give me 2 and 3. Because right now, like, listen, man, you got the U.S., you got articles out, man, you got everything going on right now, but people are not realizing that they're living in the last days. You know, they're in fucking gross darkness. Think about tomorrow, man. The fucking 25th.
One thing about these people, man, they believe anything.
They really do.
You know, they believe anything.
Yeah, they're naive.
They won't do their own research. They're stubborn as hell. You know.
Well, it said December 8th, right? Well, 8 is a number for the Masons. 8 is the number, and then when you put the 8 down, it's 2 threes. You know, it's 3 on one side,
yeah.
put 2 3 together, it's an 8. So it's all set up, man. And the Lord will fuck you Masons up that are in the Israelite community too, man. You know, fraternal brotherhood.
80
Yup.
Man,
You said this Jake died at the age 33.
yeah, 2 of them actually. 2 of them, a ball player and a rapper.
It always happens to this.
Yep.
You can hide this shit, bro.
I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower.
And we're doing that right now. All right, upon our watch, the articles, you know, constantly surfing the web, you know, about prophecy, you know.
And it says, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
And guess what, man? Listen, man. When we heard this word, it was like, oh shit, like a what's that? Like a surge, it got linked, you know. Like we was like, man, we gotta listen, man, we gotta get out here and do the work, you know. Like chasing the spirit, if you will, you know.
Spiritual neos.
Right, that's right. About it.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Not tarry, meaning what? It's not going to happen. You know, it's going to happen. All right, and what's the vision? These great prophecies. All right, and right now you got prophecy of the third world. You know. Yeah, Bob Shaw.
It says a senator in the U.S. says he won't rule out attacking Russia with a nuclear weapon. Republican Mississippi Senator Roger Wicker said it was a possibility if there was a conflict with Ukraine. I would not rule out military actions.
Oh, wow.
I think we start making a mistake when we take options off the table. So I will hope the president keeps that option open on the table.
Right. So guess what? You know, they're prepared, man. You know, their mind is fully set in the, you know, to wage war. You know, a nuclear war. You know.
Interesting how destruction and easily, they aren't the ones that are going to do the damage or be on the front line.
I was just about to say that, bro, because I was thinking about when the scripture says king, you know, he counts the cost.
Yeah.
So it's like, how the hell are you talking about war, but is your ass about to go over there and fight?
Right.
You know, is you about to suit up and boot up?
Hell no.
You know, but that's Esau for you, just nuke him. just nuke it, you know?
Right.
Piece of shit.
It says when Kabuto asked what military action against Russia would comprise, Wicker said it could mean that we stand off with our ships in the Black Sea and we rain destruction on Russia's military capability.
You just had another article saying that it's rumors that China has multiple ships out that have nuclear capabilities on these ships.
Yep.
So you're sealing your fate, bro. You know, all you are is fucking Jake Paul trying to go into a fight, and you gonna get that real fight, man.
With Tyson.
Yeah. Well, that one he backed out, so now it's Tyron Woodley again.
Again?
Yeah. So, and Lawrence Willie does get knocked out. So then we can use that as a spiritual example.
It says, I would not rule out American troops on the ground, the senator declared, adding that the U.S. also shouldn't rule out first nuclear option against Russia.
And it just said it will not rule out U.S. troops on the ground. Well, you just had a bill that they want to pass where they want to draft women for war.
Yep.
So everything is now, dots are connected. Oh, that's why they said that. Oh, that's why they pushed that. Because it's all a pre-plan, so when the deal goes down, everything's legally ready to rock and roll. You know?
Right.
It says we don't think it will happen, but there are certain things in negotiation.
Well, don't lean on your own understanding then. All right? We don't think it will happen. You know? That's why it says, where's the wise men at Teeman? You see? There's a lot of things you didn't think that were going to happen. That's why your ass is going to try to push peace and safety, and then sudden destruction falls upon you because you didn't think that destruction would happen.
But there are certain things in negotiations. If you're going to be tough, that you don't take off the table. And so I think the president should say that everything is on the table.
Well, when Putin was talking to Biden, dumbass Joe Biden time, he couldn't even figure out his mic, so he wasn't even really able to talk to So that's spiritual to show you what. And in the times coming, talking will get you out of this situation. We won't be able to hash it out.
That's right.
Because you've been doing that for years, man. Esau's been allowed to use his words to smooth shit over like butter, but that pan keeps getting hot, man.
Right.
So the swords is gonna be drawn, man. It's long overdue. And you ain't gonna get a 3P on this one, man.
That's right.
You know? You ain't gonna be able to win this war.
That's right, man.
Prophecy says otherwise.
Got another one. This is from zeroheads.com. It says there are growing fears that China could be hiding missiles in container ships worldwide.
Right. It said what growing fears. And guess what? Guess what, America? You listen. Best believe that China is going to launch those missiles because
Yeah, I was looking for it.
okay. Give me real quick. Jeremiah 50 and 25, I believe.
Gotcha.
Because those missiles, what the army of the Lord, all right, the Lord's the Most High's indignation, if you will, okay.
This is Jeremiah 50
And 25
and verse 25. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai had opened his armory and had brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the word of the Lord, power of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans.
Right, man, the work of the Lord. Okay, this is all being done through Yahweh Shema. Missiles, great and heavy artillery. Okay, listen, man, these nations are not going to let up on the horde. All right.
It says, come against her from the utmost border, open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly.
Yep.
Let nothing of her be left.
Yep. Be left. And, just like in Malachi 4:1, it said what? Neither root nor branch. Everything here is going to be it's going to turn to Ashley, man. It's going to be what's the word? Incinerated, if you will. Okay.
Obliterated.
Right. Obliterated.
Annihilated.
Demolished, man.
Finito. Slay all her bullocks. Let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for their day is come, the time of their visitation. The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon to declare in Zion the vengeance of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai our power, the vengeance of his temple.
And that's right, man. Because in Rev 18 it says what? It says that it says that Yahweh Shema Shai is going to avenge his men, his servants, his prophets and apostles. You know. Matter of fact, want to get that real quick.
Yeah, Salaki, was a good one. We were going into it. Yeah, I should have just quoted, but I believe it is in the same Psalms where it says the heathens imagine a vain thing, but it says Moab to be my wash pot. It's a I was right there, yeah. But I was just going into it because he was talking about Moab. It says Moab's going to be the wash pot. Mm-hmm. You know, Moab's going to, so China's going to play a major part. What?
That's right. You know? And guess what? And guess what, man? You know, these Moabites are not effing around, man. You know, lying like men of Moab. Okay, and guess what? I believe this year or last year they made a bomb called what? Moab bomb, the mother of all bombs, man. You know.
The Esau said, "Well, I made Moab." Oh no! Then Trump. Yeah, then Trump said, "Well, we made the super duper."
Yeah.
Oh, missile. The super duper missile. That is very childish.
That's problem petty, man. You know.
You Rev,
yeah.
You want Rev 18? 20 about the apostles?
Yeah.
You want to go ahead real quick?
About the show, yep.
This is Psalm 60. This is Psalm 60 and 8. And it reads, Moab is my wash pot. Over Edom will I cast out my shoe. Philistia, triumph thou because of me.
That's right, man. You know, Yahweh Shema Shai, he's going to use Moab, to do his dirty work, if you will, and take out Edom. You know, right now the earth said that Moab got nukes inside cargo ship, man. All right, stand by. You know.
Well, that's very spiritual because America was built off import-exporting, and then Moab got in cahoots with America, so Moab to pretty much ship whatever, wherever, whenever he wants. So a part of that shipment could be pestilences, and then on top of it, the ultimate pestilence being the nukes.
Yeah.
So it's a perfect strategic move. Yes, we'll bring you Nike, white man. We'll bring Nike, white man. You know? Ooh. With that fucking Nike shit. You know what I'm saying? They got missiles in it, man.
Missiles. Heat-seeking missiles.
Yes, white man. Egg roll. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
This is Revelation.
That's right.
This is Revelation 18 and 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, and our God has avenged you on her.
Right there, it said, that proves two things. So you just had vocab basically say only the apostles can be the 12. He said, well, if Jesus didn't give you that, you can't be an apostle, right? But then right there it says, rejoice over her holy apostles. So if that's talking about the 12, that means the 12 is back here today. So that's reincarnation.
That's right,
and that cuts his ideology, man. Christians losing bad, bro.
Right, man.
Christians are losing bad, man.
And that's why Yahweh Shema Shai soon, he's going to stop your mouth, man. You know? Because for so long you've been scoffing at, the apostles, and the elders, man. Guess what? Yahweh Shema Shai is not going to, allow that to happen, anymore.
Scoffing against the Lord. He said he was a private eye for Yahweh Shai. The Lord might take his place.
It's going to be blackout. I wouldn't be surprised if when my
it was one up there in parenting. Recently, yep.
Hit somebody's house, all type of shit like that.
Right when we were having a conversation, how the Lord going to cut the nigga woman lights off. Because she offended the brother, man. Yep. And we was going into it, and then boom, man. That was the Lord.
Yeah, the Lord about to send power outages out there.
But we gonna have lights.
You people are gonna have to make a choice between to heat your house or to eat. Because the heating bill is going up.
And the love of many wax cold. You ain't gonna be sharing with your loved ones. Your friends are fighting like enemies. This whole thing's about the split wide open. The fantasy of your delusions, what you claim to be your reality, is about to crash, man. It's just going to hit hard, and it's going to expose how Americans have never been set and put as a prospering people in society with a group now. You've been given is nothing. All you've been given is tickets. So now, in a time of struggle, and how to move with wisdom, you're going to lack all that,
right?
Because you were never trained and given that.
You
see, you were a baby, you were coddled, meals. Now you're overweight, you overthink, you don't know what to think, and you stink.
Yeah, you know, it's very bad.
So when the drama comes down, when the issues hit the fan, when the shit starts flying, you ain't gonna know what to do.
Especially for your woman when no more social media, this is a wrap, man.
Yep.
You know?
No more tampons to use. No more makeup, hair products.
Well, I watched this show called Survivor. You know, if any of you brothers want to watch something, you know, because sometimes you got to watch other things, just videos. But I've been watching Survivor, and in that show, the women are the first ones that look bad, man. You know, because America has put women on this fathomable lifestyle, you know, with filters, makeup, you know, because they wear makeup for what they're lacking. So when they're given a raw situation, you know, the women, they're cheering because they get a bowl of rice, but they got hairy armpits, their legs look bad, their bodies, and you can see the women that got all the implants, they look bad, bro. So that show is a great example to show you how people will look in a survivor situation, okay? In a real life situation, they look bad.
That proves that this is a man's world, man.
You had the nigga woman sitting by the water, and she took sand and was just filling her mouth full and was trying to brush her teeth. She looked crazy. The woman in Survivor in fucking Tahiti tries to conspire against the Israelite man saying he was trying to rape her. But this B word is sleeping with him at night that they warm. And then they end up boating her ass off the island. So I go to show you, in the day of Survivor, the lies of the black woman is going to fail, the vintage, and then they're just going to have to vote her ass out. You know?
That's why you got that famous term. They're open season. Okay?
And that's why it says a man shall be a hiding place, man.
Right. Israelite black
man.
man. Because even these men are garbage too, you effeminate dirtbags. Yeah, man, you're man buns.
And buns. You fucking diamond tight neck chokers and shit.
Fitted jeans.
Nasty Mexicans.
Yeah.
Fucking nail polish, man.
Walking with a swish. What the
Growing
fuck?
ass man, taller than me.
I was at work the other day and there was a 6'4'8" Jake and a nigga looked like a fucking Baps.
Oh my god.
Black ass, what's that? Black ass princess, was it?
Some shit like that.
With Halle Berry?
Beautiful African prince.
Yeah.
Some African.
And then the niggas had a nerve to call him Miss, and he said yes.
Wow.
And he had a voice worse than mine. He was like, "Thank you." I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's like that GameStop.
Oh, that's spirit. I just think
It's ma'am.
Oh man, that's a spirit,
It's
bro.
ma'am.
He said that shit was funny as fuck. He said, "No, we don't have that, sir."
He said it's
Hey,
ma'am.
but guess what? In World War III, America's gonna get fucked up.
But you got my bad, brother.
You gotta go.
But you got those alphabet people in the military too.
Boom,
You know, so the military is a fucking joke.
bro. It's a diner. You know.
That's probably why they're saying they need the nukes. So the Lord, he broke down Esau's military through giving abominations rights, which ultimately weakened the military, which would lead to the general saying, "Just nuke them."
Right.
Because
Wow,
we can't send them in there.
Right.
Just nuke them, man. It's a hotbed.
He looking at his platoon like, what the fuck?
Just nuke 'em.
Right, man.
I'm ready to put me in, coach.
Then we got the bro over there. He's telling us how the juicy juice, they drinking that juice.
Yeah.
You know, honestly.
Yep. Having fucking Caesars and shit,
Doing
man.
the Harlem Shake.
Yeah, man. But guess what? Like, come on, constantly you got Esau, you know, who is illusions media. He's saying, that variant, this one people. But guess what? Flies, man. You know, people are dropping like fucking, flies out here, man. You know, and then top of that, people are still taking it.
They dropped like eyelids.
Yeah, man.
It said 1,000 on one side,
Yeah,
you know?
that's right.
10,000 on the other.
Yep.
So, damn.
Oh
yeah, we're in those times. It was a little more.
yeah, read to the last verse about the mill stuff.
Okay. Rev 18 and 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai had avenged you on her.
Who else is rejoicing? Saki, bro.
No, you got it.
Who in the world of what you call religion, because even the word religion is found in our scriptures, you know. But in the world of religion or holy texts, who is out here hastening the end of this? Now religion is serve two masters. I'm Christian, but I'm a devoted fucking person in America. Yep. They wanna stay successful in America, but they believe in the Bible. That shit don't make sense. You know, even the Israelites in captivity wanted their homeland back. So the notions that people walk in, it doesn't make sense in the world of the spirit. As us as Israelites, our desires as the disciples, are you going to restore now the kingdom back to Israel? Right. No Christian is in the spirit of, please come back and restore righteousness on earth.
They're not even in the spirit to rule. They just think, we're going to die, we're going to float in the heavens.
Yeah.
But the prayer says, thou wilt be brought on the earth as it is in heaven. You never asked that question.
Well, the one Christian the channel, his name is What Does It Mean? He didn't even know Paul's nationality. But they had a nerve to go to the elders of Great Millstone, to their camp, to their church, and interrupt their church. And you don't even know the nationality of Paul? What the fuck, man?
You're embarrassed.
The scriptures say a fool's mouth calleth for strokes.
Yeah.
In the Galatians, it says, he went to my kinsman of my brother.
Yeah, man. That's why, like, a lot of you Christians are going to get judged. That's why it says, woe be unto them who desire the day of the Lord, man, because,
what is it for you?
Right, because they think that, he's going to come down from the sky, a fucking white man, and give out roses and give out hugs and, kisses and shit, man. Nah. It says, I'm sorry, you got it.
Christians are going to get beat with a cross, choked with a rosary, and get smacked with a fucking Guadalupe statue.
That's right. That's right,
That's
man.
what's going to happen to Christians.
That's right.
You're going to call upon Jesus, and Jesus ain't going to help you, man.
That's right.
Right. It's going to be some fucking foreign troop named Jesus.
Singing DMX. I heard a dream like that one time. The troop kicked in somebody's doors, making them sing DMX.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Stop. Drop. They're going to be mocking you niggas, man.
Man, they really are, man.
Black woman, they're going to be singing whatever Nicki Minaj, Cardi B song.
Show me that WAP now.
Yep. That's what they're going to do, bro. They showed you that on the first purge. The niggas came up in there with blackface, mocking you. So how much more of them coming in there with rap, nigga?
That's right.
Damn.
Well, that's his songs.
Yep.
They required us a song by the river.
Yep. This is Ezekiel 9:4, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
What's that mark? All right, that mark is redemption. All right, the why? Okay, and going back to Rev 18, verse 20, it said, "Rejoice over her, thy holy apostles and prophets." And then these men right now that's gonna rejoice are what? They're sighing and crying because they know how bad it is here, man. All right. This place is fucking hell, man.
Frustrating.
Just like the brother Gabar already say, hell is a cold place. It's fucking cold out here, man. There's no mercy out here. You got bills on top of bills on top of bills and bills, financial issues. You got females over you, all right, at your job. Talking
wicked
shit.
females.
Yeah, wicked females at that.
They're the women that are in power are not for our betterment as men.
Right.
Okay? You're not for our betterment. You're furthering our oppression.
Yeah.
You're furthering our affliction, man. You fucking go to school and you drink the juice and you bang the fucking gavel and you heighten the child support. You heighten labor laws. You push more restrictions on the Israelite men. You show no mercy. And then you go online and you shake your body and ass and tits and tease men. And have your inbox filled with nothing but men desiring a woman. This is what you do. This is what you produce. Then you push your opinions. Then you disrespect the men while we're already being disrespected on these streets. And now you've joined them. Now you've joined hand in hand with the wicked. So you shall fall with the wicked. Because all you wanted to do is uphold Egypt, the same Egypt that oppresses us and pushes women worship. Now you black and Hispanic and Native women are idols. And the Lord is going to do away with you idols.
Right.
That's right. The extreme judgment is going to happen to women.
Right, man.
Extreme judgment. That's why if a woman leave you, she's committing suicide.
Yep.
You know, she just committed suicide.
Yeah, man. That's why he say he says that she gonna be as a minor in the street, man. You know, as shit, as dumb. Because guess what? Right, yeah. That's right. Wow, about small shot, man. That's an omen right there, man.
Right.
A lot of you females, a lot of you wicked women, and wish like they're not even women, like you know.
Yeah, woman means a female
serve us.
servant.
Yeah, man. They don't fucking serve us, man. They serve fucking Daddy Master
Yeah,
Esau.
they serve Esau.
You know, and that's one thing too. Like, proud as black woman, you know, she see you, you know, she won't say hi to you,
Nope.
smile at you. But
Nope.
guess what? Master Esau coming in. Oh, how you doing, Brad? Hello, Tanya. Oh, I got that for you.
She'll let him pop her.
Yep.
You know? But you gotta do all this shit. You gotta take her out. You gotta buy this. You gotta pick her ass up.
Yep.
You gotta bow down to
You
her.
gotta bow down to her.
She not a fucking a virgin, man.
Well, 1,837 other men, you know, just happened to be at the club that night, you know, and had the right trending fitted, and now he's fucking locked in for the night.
Right. And that's just one thing that we sigh and cry about, man. All right.
Because that's our right as men.
Right.
You know?
That says the woman is the glory of a man. You know, but these women aren't women, they're bitches because a bitch is a shameless person. Shameless, you know.
Yeah. Right. You know?
I got a quick one. Ecclesiastes 1:18. For in much wisdom is much grief.
It's much grief, man. All right. You know, hey man, when back in the world, you know, I wasn't grieved, if you will. You know, I wasn't tripping about living in America. I wasn't vexed. But now come to the truth of knowing who we are and what happened to us, like shit, man. Just like the prophet Esdras, he said the heathen are over us. You know, how long, oh Lord? You know, this shit is grievous, man.
And that word grief, it means indignant, which indignant means to be vexed or angry with injustice. You know, we're vexed and angry with injustice. And speaking on the women, because you do have a very small percentage of our women that are in the right spirit, but a lot of the women that are in the right spirit are older women.
Yeah.
The older take women that are righteous, the black activists. You had this one sister. She came on and said, us as women need to stop requiring from our black men what the white man is taking from him.
Yep.
You motherfuckers. We were, I need a man that got this and that. Don't you know he ain't allowed me to get it? He ain't allowed me to get it. Fuck you, man. Excuse me, man. But that's how the anger of the Lord is fed up, man. It's fed up. It's 2021. How much more whoredom can you go? Like just fucking walking around naked. Three strings, you know.
But keep that same energy.
Yep.
Now what's happening is that, you know, women are being sex trafficked at a higher rate than ever. They're being followed home at a higher rate than ever. So hey,
And how are we supposed to feel? You know, that's why the Lord said, pray not for these people. Because we're sighing and crying about the oppression, the government.